Everybody, it's Dr. J here with your capstone course discussion in EDGR 601. You've got three choices for your capstone course: EDGR 698, Action Research; EDGR 696, Practitioner Inquiry; or EDGR 699, Thesis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some of the differences between these courses so you can make an informed decision about which capstone course you want to choose. Starting with EDGR 698, Action Research. Action Research is something that every teacher does throughout the course of their career, whether they know they're actually doing action research or not. Now, it's important to note that you don't have to be a teacher in the classroom to do action research. You can sign up for this even if you're not in the classroom. What I suggest you do for all of these is take a look at the MED capstone pamphlet. There's some detailed information in there. After you've done that, we can make a decision based on what I have here. So what does action research do? We find a problem at a local level. When I say a local level, I don't mean your community, I don't mean your city, I mean your school, your classroom. If you're in a church, it could be in your church, it could be at a club you belong to, a local problem. You're going to examine established methods that to solve that problem. So that means you're going to review the literature. Have there been studies about this problem? What do the studies say about this problem? Do the studies offer solutions to the problem? Then what you're going to do is create an action research implementation plan in EDGR 698. This implementation plan is how you would solve the problem. It's important to note that in 698 you're not actually going to implement the plan, but you are going to come up with a very detailed action research implementation plan. So action research, an example could be something like buying a car. If you want to buy a car, you want a crossover, you're going to do some research into that. Consumer Reports, the different websites, the different magazines. You're going to read about it. That's action research. You're reading about which car is the best for you and your situation. That's what action research is. Practitioner Inquiry, EDGR 696, is similar to EDGR 698, but it focuses more on yourself. It's more focused on you, the practitioner. The key is that you're going to be able to reflect on personal and professional inferences that inform your practice. Think of it as a form of self-professional development. In practitioner inquiry, if you wanted to focus on, let's say that you're in a classroom as a teacher and you have a class that's particularly loud, so you want to focus on methods to really calm that class down. In action research, you'd be focusing on different ways of seating the students, different ways of grouping the students, different classroom management plans that you could do that involve the students. In practitioner inquiry, what you do is you look inward. What are some of the preconceived notions that I have as a practitioner that might be affecting how my students are acting in the class? Maybe, for example, only the boys are misbehaving in the class. Is there something going on in my practice that is causing just the boys to act out in the class? So that's kind of a difference between action research and practitioner inquiry. Practitioner inquiry focuses on you, the practitioner. Action research focuses on the methods and the strategies. Okay, so EDGR 699, Thesis. This is an in-depth investigation of the literature on one single education topic. What you're going to do is you're going to hypothesize an outcome based on the literature. It's 4 chapters long. It's a very, very in-depth, very long study. Often your final project in this class is upwards of 50 pages long, but this is for educators or those who are very passionate about one education topic. So if your education topic might be parent involvement, and you're passionate that involving parents in education is the way to increase student achievement and participation, then Thesis might be the class for you. This is for those who, again, want to form a thesis statement and want to do a really in-depth investigation into one topic. So those are your 3 choices. You have action research, practitioner inquiry, and thesis. And I look forward to working with you again throughout the course in our videos. Thank you.